Cool.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to episode 13. Episode 13.
Let's go, episode 13. Woo! A baker's dozen. Big milestone.
The big unlucky one.
Oh, we're lucky if you like bakeries.
Well, true. Alrighty. We last left off. If I remember correctly, Theoden has found himself a job.
Presently, yes.
Shadesprout and Cardia. I know you guys made it back to the city. Did you make it any further than that? Remind me.
I made it back to my room, so that
You
way
made it
I
back
could,
to your room, yeah.
figure out what was going on, transfer my stuff between packs. Basically, get everything ready and prepared as I can, and then I was going to take Shade to the guard captain's house and have a talk with Caldera, and hopefully, Caldera's healer friend.
Yeah. And Shade, you and Sprout were just sort of hanging around at that point, weren't you?
I mean, we were along for the ride, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're all heading into the same direction, I think.
Very well then. I will start with you three while I send Bob a nefarious message. Cardia, you've
Oh, goody.
gone through your notes. What are you doing now?
As I said, transfer everything that's important into one pack, sling that over my shoulders, make sure I've got one of my bows with me. The nice shiny one I picked up. Make sure I've got a full quiver on me, and then I'm going to head back out, grab Shade and Sprout, and head to the guardhouse.
Yep. And you make your way to the guardhouse. It's a bit of a kerfuffle in the streets as you're heading up. Seems like some sort of argument that's getting a bit rowdy.
Can we hear what it's about?
Give me a perception check.
18.
18.
24.
It's hard to say specifically, but you hear the lower district get mentioned.
I'm going to continue moving forward and start gently. Excuse me, Hound Guard, let me through.
So you're going into the argument, or are you?
Well, I'm assuming there's a crowd around the argument, or is it just an argument?
There is a crowd around the argument, yes. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going through the crowd to see what the argument's about.
Yep.
I'm following closely behind.
As you make your way through, you see Caldera, Abraxas, a few of the Rangers, as well as 2 Royal Guard attempting to fend off essentially a mob.
Wait, did you say we see Abraxas?
Abraxas has, yes. Guildmaster.
Don't you mean Ashtuk?
Oh, Ashtuk, sorry, yes. Ashtuk,
Because
sorry, not
Abraxas is...
Abraxas is different, yeah. Sorry, you...
Who's Braxis?
Yeah, no, I got my
a
A
name
names
we've
mixed
only
up.
heard once in passing.
Yep. Sorry, that was my bad. I got my...
All good. I just thought I'd make
They're
sure.
very similar.
'cause
They're very similar.
I don't
Right, you're right.
understand that.
You're right, Ashtuk, not Abraxas. Ashtuk.
Ugh.
Thank you for that correction.
Not a problem. It's just the minute I heard the name, I kind of opened my notebook and went, nah, I can't.
Sorry, yes, no, Ashtuk. Fending off a mob that seems to be intent on burning the lower district to the ground. You hear one say, "We should just be rid of him. Get rid of him and all our problems go away." The others talking about how they're people, they have the right to live. It's a very not going
It's a
anywhere.
giant powder. It's a giant powder keg.
Yep. What would you like to do?
Basically, Caldera, Ashtuk, and the others are trying to be as non-lethal about stopping them from doing anything as possible, aren't they?
Yes, they're attempting to calm everyone down.
What I'd give for somebody with the ability to conjure a nice big bucket of cold water.
Can I hold on? What can I have thaumaturgy, don't I? Does that does that do that?
Not that specifically, but it would
Oh
certainly
no, I have
be
druidcraft. Sorry,
a druidcraft.
I can make it feel like you're getting covered in water. Not actually do it.
Okay, I need to disappear for 30 seconds because I've got a delivery of tea arriving.
Ooh.
Should have been here sooner, but it took forever.
Delivery of tea at this time of night. Shade watches in horror and shock as Kadir disappears from this plane of existence temporarily.
Yes, unfortunately that won't be very effective in this situation. Actually, this gives me time to focus on sending Bob that message.
Oh yeah, that nefarious message that you were gonna call him a bunch of mean words. Bob, you bleep and bleep. You bleeping bleep.
I'll get Bubble for
guy.
that.
So I says to Mabel, I says,
What did you say to Mabel?
"Phew!" No. No. You have more than enough glitter of your own, chaotic kitten. I don't need to give you more.
Anyway, back.
Welcome back. Malachi is currently sending a list of all the slurs he knows to Bob.
Yes.
So literally, giant powder keg. Ash took Caldera. Who else did you say was there?
2 rangers and 2 royal guards.
I'm going to look to Shade and Sprout and just go, stay here. I'm going to try and get close to Caldera and have a quick word with him.
Shade will nod and stay in place.
Don't escalate the fighting, but make sure it doesn't get out of control.
I'll try my best. He says with sincerity but worry.
And yeah, then I'm going to try and make my way closer to Caldera and actually join the line of people trying to stop
So
everybody from.
as you get closer, you see that there's actually both a mix of town guard and royal guard forming a sort of wall, stopping people from getting closer to them, as people seem to be really like pressed up against them, shouting and cursing. Every now and then you see something get thrown. Do you wanna, if you want to get close to Caldera and Ashtik, you're gonna have to get past this wall.
I'm going to get close to one of the town guards.
Mm-hmm.
And just look, I'm with the Rangers. I need to speak with Caldera and see if we can also de-escalate this. Can I get past?
You see him sort of like struggling as he's fending off 3 or 4 people just by himself. Just quick, under the arm, quick.
Yep. I'll go straight under, and if I see anybody try and follow me, I'll give like a gentle kick to knock them back into the crowd, not to
roll
hurt them or
a
anything.
hit as one of them does immediately try to shadow you.
$16 on the dice, and that'd just be like a unarmed strike, wouldn't it?
Yep.
22 to hit.
You're able to kick him back in. He's not overly strong, but you see him like as he falls back, he sort of turns around, starts rummaging through his bag. But yes, you are through the wall. You are able to get up to to Caldera.
Quite the powder keg we've got here.
No commentary. What do you need?
Funnily enough, I actually needed to talk to you and Zvela and possibly, maybe get Ashtok involved in here. A piece of information that should have been brought to light sooner has recently come to my attention.
Okay. What is it?
The investigation is on a time crunch. We don't know why, we don't know exactly what will happen when the time expires, but Shade's been having somebody visit him in his sleep with a countdown.
It seems
He
sort
didn't
of-
tell me until he started talking in his sleep and I questioned it. Apparently, there's only 5 days left.
Shade, what are you doing right now?
Shade is just chilling. He's stayed back.
He's chilling. He's having a good time. You watching anything that's happening in particular?
He's just looking, but he's not looking for anything. He's just
Okay.
standing there.
Yep. As you sort of look around and you pass Caldera's face, you see him glaring at you.
Okay. He's not going to react. He's just going to
He's
keep surveying the area.
And then Caldera, he will turn back to you, Caldera. He'll sort of turn and whisper, Zavella is in the lower district, at that place. Go there. Talk to her.
I'm guessing with this crowd, it's probably best to go back in and use one of the sewer tunnel entrances.
Definitely.
Got it. And then I'm going to look to Ashtok. Have you tried using a giant conjure water spell to just put a dampener on the crowd's mood?
We're trying to calm them down, not piss them off, thank you.
I'll just kind of shake my head, and sometimes people need a shock and then duck back towards the guards.
As you step out, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage
Ooh.
as the person you kicked back into the crowd has lobbed some sort of heavy metal object at your head.
I'm actually going to look and see what the heavy metal object was.
It looks like a saucepan or something.
I'll pick a different town guard closer to the edge of the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I need to slip back through. I was just passing a message to Caldera.
And he'll do the same sort of thing of just like go quick, get out before they get in.
I'll go straight under the arm, and again, if somebody's trying to get through the same way I'm going out, they're coming with me out.
Yep. No, thankfully this time nobody does. You seem to have come in on the side of people who are also trying to de-escalate things. But you make your way out.
Yep. Then going to grab my sending stone. And which side of the crowd am I on? Because I'm assuming they're kind of blocking off this broken wall section here.
What's that, sorry?
So I'm assuming this broken wall section here is currently where they're trying to keep people out, or at least a small part of it.
No. This fight's happening just up in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Which side of things am I on?
You'd have slipped down. You would have slipped down the south side.
All right, I will get my sending stone out and just Shade. I'm on the south side of the crowd. Can you make your way to me when you can?
He will
And
attempt to
hope
do so.
he pays attention to his sending stone.
I think he'll probably hear it. I don't think there's a situation where he wouldn't. He'll make his way.
Yeah, just when he gets there. All right, follow me, and I'm gonna head for one of the sewer entrances I know about, away from the crowd's line of sight.
Yep. Easy enough. And as you make your way down, you are very obviously hit with the very nasty smells of the sewer. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to see if I've got a thing.
Wondering if you had a map that detailed the sewer network.
Yeah, I've got one in the works, but I don't actually have it at the moment. But that's okay. So you make your way down to the sewers. It's smelly, messy. There's rats everywhere.
Yep.
Are you just heading quickest route?
Quickest route to get back up above ground in the lower district.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't take you long.
Yeah, I'm not
it's-
looking to get to the specific location. I'm just looking to pop out beyond all the riot and shit.
Yep. No, that is easy enough then. You make your way through. You end up popping up around about round about here.
Yep.
And obviously you can hear the commotion from the other side of the wall as you make your way up.
I'll help Shade out after me, assuming they followed me into the sewers.
He would have.
Easy enough.
And then, yeah, just take him on a fairly straight line path, because at the moment I feel like time is of the essence with, powder keg over the wall there.
Yeah.
Though as we're headed that way, I am going to say back over my shoulder to Shade at some point, look, I'm taking you a route I wouldn't normally take people who otherwise don't know about this. Once we have concluded our business there, you need to forget that location.
Oh, I'm amazing at forgetting things. Need you not worry about that.
Sorry. Excellent.
If there's one thing I can do, it's that.
And yeah, then I'll keep leading on the path.
Easy enough. You make your way to the medical facility where Zavella is staying. And as you walk in, you immediately see two people. One is Zavella, and one only you recognize Shade as the random traveler who said absolutely nothing to you as you warned him about the boars all those days ago.
I'll point. I recognize you.
State your injury.
Well, I'll look to Kadir.
We don't have an injury, Zavella. We need to talk.
Sort of looks around. I'll go get Greet. We're gonna need him. She walks off through a door. Eventually comes back with Hadazi in tow. Greet, I need you to take care of those three. And you too? Let's go. She walks out the back.
Yep, I'll follow.
As will I.
You head out to a back room. She turns around. Right, what do you want? I'm busy.
I'll get to it quickly, as you know, powder keg soon to be blowing, probably. Really don't want it to, but
To the point, please.
Shade has been having visions with a countdown timer whenever they go into their meditative state that seem directly correlative to the investigation. He
Interesting.
didn't tell me until he suddenly started talking in his sleep. I asked some questions, and apparently we're down to 5 days.
I see. She goes over to a desk and sits down, starts rummaging through a little folder.
Shade will speak up as well. He'll say, just to clarify, auditory hallucinations is a better description than there's no visuals. It's just audio. It's just a voice that I hear.
Okay, that is interesting. You see a sort of walk over to Shade. She'll walk around you a couple of times, cast a spell, sort of look. Nothing seems to happen. She'll cast another spell. Nothing seems to happen. You see her getting a bit frustrated. And eventually... going to cast... Where is it? She's going to cast one more spell. And you see her eyes sort of glaze over as she's casting this third spell. and you see it's all seems to be fine for a bit, and then you see like this almost a spark in her eye. She immediately recoils and just dispels all her magic.
That's curious.
Fun fact, kiddos. Don't scry gods. Sort
that?
of rubbing her eye.
I'll keep that in mind for if I ever feel the inclination to do so.
So you have to cast another spell on herself this time. They sting. But we know what's been talking to you.
Oh.
I don't know which one, but have fun with that.
So they're getting whispers from one of the divine.
Seems so.
That's fun.
I'm going to look to Shade at this point, and this is why if you hear voices in your dreams, you mention it sooner.
I'll keep that in mind for the next time a voice comes to me in my dreams.
How long has this been going on for?
2 weeks? A week? How long has it been, Malachi?
Been a couple of weeks, yeah.
2 weeks, roughly.
According to what he told me in travels, the countdown used to be larger than 5 days, but it took a jump down at some point.
There was a mugging that occurred at night that I say at night. It was in the very early hours of the morning.
It was like
Still
1
at
o'clock in the
nighttime.
morning. It was night.
Yeah. Since I only need to meditate for 4 hours rather than taking the usual 8 hours for sleep, I was walking around at that time. Ran into a mugging. There was a lady getting mugged by 3 individuals, I think. I tried to intervene. They were stealing her backpack or something like that, which had something important in it. I don't know what was in it. I didn't retrieve it. The lady whose backpack it was didn't seem that interested in reporting it stolen or anything. She left after that incident. After that event, the countdown in my head had jumped a few days downwards.
Which means it was something that you could have intervened in successfully and failed to do so.
It seems like it, in retrospect.
Which means you have, what was it, 5 days?
5
Provided
days
you
to
make,
retrieve an object that we know the location of, and
provided you make
I'll
the
kind of
correct
nod towards.
actions and not make an incorrect action, which could significantly shorten it again. I would strongly suggest you get on that.
Do you know what's going to happen if we don't manage to find this thing in 5 days?
How should I know? Ask your god.
Something terrible, I'd wager. Gods rarely get involved just for the giggles of it.
Some
I
of them
don't know
do.
any personally, so I can't comment on that.
Anyway, given the scale of things, Veller, if we do find the location of where this all is going to go down, we might need backup. This is beginning to get beyond the scope of what we're capable of handling.
She
I'd have asked
walks
Caldera,
out,
but
opens the door. Theoden, get in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Theoden makes his way over. Theoden, you're helping these two now.
What they're doing? What's it for?
Ask them. But you're helping them. Because gods are intervening.
Well, if gods are involved, I guess I should make a representation.
Shade will
Alright,
say,
well, off you go. You're on a
Shade, nice to
timer.
meet you.
Go on, get out. I have patience.
As by leaving, I will make sure to pick up my battle axe and heft it.
and I'll start heading back out the building. And Theoden, was it?
Yes.
I'm Cardia. This is Shade. There's also a druid somewhere around here by the name of Sprout, but he fucks off for time.
You have at this point, properly noticed that Sprat has left. He's gone to do something.
He is a druid, nature things. I'm only halfway there. I'm a ranger. Fucking. I don't know.
We ran into each other along the path, I think. Either that or somebody who looked just like you.
No, it was me. I do remember you.
Oh, nice to meet you properly for the second time.
Indeed.
So you know
By the
a
way,
thing or
you
two
were right
gods?
about the boars.
We had a bit of a confrontation with them before we crossed paths.
Yes, well, I afterwards ran into one. He turned out to be quite tasty.
I see. What do you know about gods?
Well, for most gods, not much more than a lot of other people. However, when it comes to Tritheron, now him I could tell you all about.
Do tell.
Perhaps later. We're on a bit of a time crunch. I am all for socializing, but we're off to our next objective now that we've made Caldera and Zavella aware of the situation.
In that case, lead the way.
Yes, I am new to this town. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going?
Small trip through the sewers and then close to the harbor district.
I don't think I've managed to get myself over there yet. Haven't really ever seen the ocean.
So,
It's quite wet. Very
Yes.
fast.
giving you a very broad strokes view of things, the town blew up a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, I heard about that once I arrived.
We were tasked with investigating why it blew up.
Always important to know.
Shenanigans have ensued, mainly caused by this one, but some of them have had positive effect.
Ah, free spirit.
Just involved in a lot of shenanigans.
More excellent at slipping on a banana peel and falling in exactly into what we need.
He's still talking about me. Shade laughs.
And he is hearing the voice of a god? Obviously, they have working through him in mysterious ways.
Of that, I have no doubt. Our investigations led us to a dwelling that also went up in smoke more recently, and that's where we're headed next. There's currently a powder keg of people who want to burn the lower district because they blame them for the explosion.
Wait, is this the same building that you triggered the explosion in?
Yes.
Of course, I do remember that.
But yes, we're going to have to take a slight trip through the sewers. I hope you don't mind the smell.
It's fine. Where I was born and raised, smell like that, well, let's just say that there's a reason I'm down here and not in a higher tier of district.
Again, question things that we'll get into more later. Anyway, in we go, and yeah, going to go back down the same entrance we came out of,
Easy enough.
and head for the same place we came in the middle district.
Yep. No, easy enough. Short trip.
Yep.
In and out, no worries.
I'm very familiar with the pitfalls of the sewers. I don't want to spend more time down here than necessary. But yeah, after that, we're gonna make a beeline for Nathaniel Birch's residence, or what remains of it.
Very well. It'll take you, a little bit to get there.
I'm assuming it's a little bit easier at the moment, considering the large crowd outside here.
It is a little bit easier, yes, funnily enough. However, you will also notice that both the town guard presence and the royal guard presence is increased distinctly.
Yep, they're expecting if this blows up that it's going to spread across the entire town, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yes. As you walk, I will leave the floor open to you for a little bit.
Card has said most of what he wanted to say, so unless Shade or Tharadin want to chip in with...
There isn't anything that Shade has in his mind that he hasn't broached.
Since we're not being overly pressing, and someone did ask about my god earlier, I'm going to instill in them the teachings of Rytheron.
Shade will eagerly listen.
Get about a third of the way through your teachings when you finally rock up upon a very burnt and crumbled building.
Yep.
Max, I thought personally more of the structure had have stayed. He really was spending every penny just to make himself look more important. I'm guessing it also looks like it's already been thoroughly picked through.
It looks like burnt rubble. That's the best you can tell from here. The whole building has collapsed in on itself.
Right. Anyway, your little vision slash auditory hallucination, whatever you want to call it, said it was a known location. So guess here we go. And Cardi is going to use detect magic to see if there's any magical presence in the rubble.
Just pull up the old detect magic for a second there.
I forgot about that.
Hmm.
Well, technically, I have a pet mouse.
You are you can faintly feel some magic. Very faintly. Now, does it tell you?
So detect magic will give me the rough
It'll give
shape, and
it'll give you the sense of like you can sense the presence of it. But because you can't see it, you can't see the faint aura that goes around it.
I mean, there's something here. Do you guys feel like doing some digging for a bit?
Sure thing.
Just be careful. We have no idea whether or not the attic's in one piece, and the last thing I need you guys to do is fall and break a leg.
I can confirm the attic is very much not in one piece. The basement might be,
Sorry, the
but the
basement.
attic is very much not in one piece.
No, everything's collapsed and just the
Just the
roof
attic's
is
just
floating.
like chilling. Just like, hey guys, how you doing down there?
I wonder what the magical aura could be. Maybe it's the floating bloody attic.
What are we in? Minecraft?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I don't need you guys falling into the basement and breaking a leg. And yeah, I'm gonna keep the detect magic up for the 10 minutes and
Mhm.
try and gauge if there's a point where it feels stronger or weaker and start digging there. If not, I'm just gonna pick a point and
Not really. You can feel it faintly, but it's just, that's it. As you walk around the building, you can see the door to the basement seems to be intact. But that's all you can tell.
surely that's an idea. Is the door to the basement open or closed?
It is closed currently.
I'll wander over to it, try and open it.
You turn the handle, push on the door, just sort of stops. Doesn't budge.
In which case, yeah, back to digging.
I want all of you
Basically.
to give me strength checks.
So they just roll a d20 and add our strength bonus?
Yep.
17.
19.
15.
17, 19, 15. Yep. You're able to start digging away. You make a little bit of progress. Where are you... Shade, where are you starting from?
Like, where am I digging from?
Yeah, so I'll see if I've still got it.
Like, where am I? What are my options?
I don't. So, well, currently you've got a big pile of rubble in front of you, so... And it's sort of... kind of in a rectangular shape.
Okay.
So, it's... The north and south sides are the longer side. So the east and west, that's sort of just like that little...
I mean,
The
okay, Shade will
shorter.
probably wherever is furthest from the others to cover as much ground.
Fair enough. In that case, Cuddy, where are you going to start?
Southwest corner, and I'm
Southwest
basically
corner.
going to work my way towards the midline,
Yep.
clearing a layer, and then move back and move slightly across, do the same thing. Basically, go slow, check my structural integrity.
Yep. Wait, I get you. We'll come back to you then. Theroden, where are you going to start?
Yeah. So we've got one in the southwest.
One as far away from you guys, which helps me none.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um.
In fact, you know what? I'm putting you in the northeast, just because of that.
Yeah, I was about to say that would.
Not you, Theroden. Shade northeast.
Yeah.
Cool.
I might start in the southeast then, because if
Southeast,
he's
yep.
trying to be as far away as possible.
Yep. You are by the basement door, Theroden.
Okay.
As you work your way in, Cardia,
Yep.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
17.
Yep. As you begin making your way towards the center, because you are where the explosion originated, some of the stuff's a bit weaker, and you fall. And you fall down into the basement, which is to say that you fall down and see nothing but rubble in front of you. You realize that the basement has in fact collapsed in on itself. And and there is rubble throughout. However, the faint aura from your detect magic is a little stronger here.
Strong enough I can attempt to focus on it now, or more like strong enough, okay, it's there.
Well, I was gonna say you can't focus on it. That's not something you can do. You can, if you can see it, you can see the aura around it. But at this time you cannot see it.
Yeah, I'm not going to start digging while underneath inside rubble, because that just invites shit falling on my head. Though I don't suppose I can climb out the way I fell in, can I?
You can try.
Going to assess it and see if it's a good idea before making an attempt.
Well,
Like, check handholds, you know.
it's burnt rubble, which means most of it is already at the weakest it could possibly be. You might get lucky and find a safe way up.
Okay,
But
yeah.
anything could break it anytime, for all you know.
Which case, I'm going to take things very slowly
Mm-hmm.
and try and move through the remains of the collapsed basement. See if I can find my way towards, you know.
You're gonna try to... Okay. I'll allow that. As you... There are a couple of like little areas that you can sort of squeeze through and crawl through to slip past. Give me a dexterity check.
Could I try and argue for acrobatics?
I'm gonna say no because you're not trying to do anything fancy or anything like that. You're literally attempting to squeeze through something small.
19.
19? Yeah, that's fine. You make your way through. And as you make your way through this little crawl space, the sensation is at what it's supposed to be. When you cast Detect Magic, there's a certain presence that you expected to feel when there's magic nearby. You can feel that now, properly.
Okay, I'm going to start very carefully looking around the space I'm in.
Roll me Perception.
Yes, that's right. It's +8, so that's 18.
There is a small box wedged into the wall that you can see. It doesn't have an aura around it, but that's the only thing you can see. So it's not rubble.
Going to grab out my sending stone and go, hey, Shade.
I'll pull out mine. Yes.
I'm about to potentially do something stupid while underneath. If it starts collapsing, take note of roughly where it started collapsing. I will be around that area.
I'll stand back and keep a lookout. Shade will stop shoveling.
Possibly advise the newcomer that he step back from the rubble as well.
Will do. Theoden? Shade calls out.
Yes, sorry. My brain seems to have left me while I've been digging away here.
Hold off on the digging for a second. I believe Kadir is going to attempt, and I quote, something stupid, possibly. So if it collapses, we need to be ready to save him.
I see. I will then get my rope ready.
So, Malachi,
Yep.
I'm going to walk over to where the box is wedged.
Mm-hmm.
Gently and tenderly take it by the edges that I can grab onto.
Uh-huh.
And try giving it a little wiggle, see how much movement it has in its first.
Absolutely none.
So what are you doing down there now?
All right. So, I'm going to get my cloak out of my pack. Like my standard traveling cloak. Malachi?
Mm-hmm.
Put that over myself and my pack, basically as a covering.
Yep.
Get ready to basically drop so that way the cloak is covering me, so that way as little dust gets into my lungs as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try grabbing the box and just as quick and as strong as I can, yoinking it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Of course, the one time where I'd love a 1 and for it not to have budged, it gives me a natural 20.
Oh!
You rip
For
the
a
box
total
out.
of 22.
You rip the box out. You also rip out part of the wall that was around the box. I need a dex save from you.
Okay, that's not the end of the world. That's a 17.
17. So you're going to take half damage. As the roof of the very small hole that you were in does drop on you. And given you are a couple of feet down, that's going to be... Okay. So you're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Yep.
you are caved in on. You are... You are restrained. Prone. Yep. So, you are restrained and prone
Mm-hmm.
while trapped underneath the rubble. Shade, as you were kind of you were informed to look where the rubble dropped initially.
Mhm.
You can see it's somewhat towards the middle, a little bit to the west side.
Okay, I think I can't speak for if Theron will follow me or not, but I think Shade will just head through the path that Cartier was digging and attempt to dig out Cartier from that path because I'm assuming that's already going to be partially dug out and the fastest way to get
That
there.
will not be possible.
That will not be possible.
No,
Will it not?
because Cardia fell down
Right.
into the
Yeah,
bottom
but
of the basement. But now that
right.
everything's shifted, all that rubble has pushed out.
Okay.
And Cardia wasn't digging, Cardia was just using the natural tunnels that had formed.
I like that.
And they have, yeah, just caved in on themselves.
Well, okay, what's our most direct route from where we are currently?
Most direct route would be to dig him out from the top and
Okay, Shade will
hope that
look to
nothing
Theron and say,
shifts too
I'm going to
much.
begin digging from the top. I think it's caved in. And he'll climb on top and start digging down.
I'll get a strength check from you. Therodon, are you joining?
I believe so, because I've been trying to see if I have anything that would help, but I don't.
It's a 14 on strength.
Because it's not like I'm trying to find out the origin of stonework here.
Also not stone.
True. It's also a 14 for strength.
Yep. You guys are able to begin digging. And I'm going to... Okay. Give me another strength check, please.
From the two of us.
Yep.
Oh, a 4.
21.
Okay. Shade, as you're digging, you feel a small amount of the ground beneath you sort of drop down a bit
Okay.
as something is shifted under you. And
Do I see
Cardia,
anything or just feeling this?
you are taking a point of piercing damage.
Wait, me?
No, Cardia.
Oh.
As
You know,
something you moved,
I
pushed
think I found
something
it.
down into Cardia's arm.
I'm going to carefully push away the rubble.
And one more strength check, please.
Sure thing. It's a 5.
15.
2 more to go. 1 more strength check, please.
It's a 10.
21.
And the last one.
19.
15.
Okay, that's gonna be... Cardia, you take 7 points. Piercing. As both of them feel the ground shift. And more pieces of wood are being pressed into your limbs. And shortly after you feel this pressure, you feel some of it release. You are, at this stage, no longer restrained. I'll wait till he's done. Order me something if you're ordering food.
Chase is just ordering Macca's.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. I can't do it through Uber, so it has to be through Menulog. Anyway, you were saying pressure releases.
Pressure releases. So shortly after being stabbed with 2 more pieces of wood, the pressure releases and you are no longer restrained. You are still prone. You are unable to get out from being prone at this time. But you are able to move now.
Does he look like he's slightly injured to...
You
Paradin?
guys still can't see him.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys have taken enough pieces of rubble off of him that he's no longer being crushed by the immense weight that's on him, but you still haven't gotten down to him yet.
Okay, we keep going down.
Alright. Strength checks from you two. And Carter, is there anything
So I'm
you
no
wish to do?
longer restrained.
You're no longer restrained, so you were able to
So-
move a little bit.
Could I say move enough to get my hand in the hilt? Not draw it, but get my hand on the hilt of one of my short swords.
Yeah. You could.
So I've got this lovely little thing called the short sword of grass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if I can burn a charge on it to cause roots to sprout in the rubble to actually hold the rubble away from me to stop it from jabbing into me further. If that makes sense.
I will allow it to halve the damage you take. Yeah, I would allow it to, reduce the amount of damage you take from the rubble being pushed down, but not completely negate it.
Yep, that's fun.
Yep. And all that. Sorry, what were your strength checks, gentlemen?
The last ones we rolled? Mine was a 15.
I just got an 18.
You just got an 18? Alright. One more from you both.
Oh. 7.
10.
And one more.
16.
Natural 20. For a
Ooh.
total of 22.
Okay.
Also, Malachi, did you want to add to that order?
Yeah, just my usual.
Yep. So double quarter pounder.
Yep.
Vanilla Coke.
Yes, please. Actually, no, make it a hot chucky.
Hot chocolate.
Yep. Also, you
And
take a
add
point of
bacon.
piercing. Yes, please.
Done. Where's that all? Point of piercing, you said?
Yep, point of piercing.
Easy.
And it is at this point where once again the pressure releases from you, Cardia. He's still busy.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine, you're fine. I get it. But yes, it is at this point the pressure again releases from you.
Yep.
You are able at this time to push yourself up and move rubble out of the way yourself.
All
They
right.
have finally dug far enough down to get to you.
I'm going to put the box I found under one arm and stand up and start trying to move rubble.
Yep. One more strength check from everyone.
19.
7.
18.
Okay. This is the point where you actually get to try and dodge the rubble falling at you. Could you make me a dex save?
18.
18 will do it. As a small piece that Shade pulls out releases a large wedge that you see flying at you. You step out of the way of it and it falls and hits the ground next to you. You are
There you are.
now able to escape.
Yep. I will climb out.
I will offer a hand to help him out, and as I do so, I will use Cure Wounds on him.
Apparently doing 12 points of damage to me.
Yes, I healed 12 points of damage. Says 12 healing.
Oh, I know it does, but in the roller thing, it says cure wounds, damage.
Yes. No, that's the other spell I have.
Thank you. Once I'm fully clear of the rubble, Malachi,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, on top of that, pull out a standard potion of healing
Yep.
and just spend an action drinking that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull the box out from under my arm and see what's in the box.
You open up the box, and there is a necklace inside.
Doesn't bear any resemblance at all to the amulet we saw when Shade and I bumped into Koichi in that vault, does it?
No, it looks nothing like it.
Mm.
I somehow feel like this is not what we were looking for.
You're looking for the amulet that Koichi had.
Or something similar to it.
What is this necklace?
I'm going to close the lid on the box and put it in my pack. Until we can figure that out, nobody puts it on.
It's a good safety precaution. I won't argue with that.
And I look back at the rubble. I don't think what we were looking for was here.
Doesn't seem like it. Still worth checking. And you were right about the rubble falling on top of you, so good precaution there. Well, with that out of the way, and you almost getting crushed by a ton of rubble, where are we heading next?
I'm going to turn and I'm assuming the site has walls around it that say, construction, do not enter, yada, yada, yada.
From where you are, you can't really see it. You can see a wall sort of off to the side, but there's buildings between you and...
Yeah. So we can kind of see like a bit of the wall there, but...
What the fuck? No, that's how... Why has it done that? There we are. Sorry, say again. Sorry, I was just
I'm
having a bit of a
assuming like
technical issue.
we can see a bit of the wall on this side, but
Yeah.
it's blocked by the buildings.
Yes, that's correct.
And I'm going to look to Shade and... Well, this was my first hunch, and unfortunately, I don't think it's panned out. Not unless we take this back to Zavella or something, and they say it's some weird ancient cult artifact.
Which is always possible.
But it said the location was known, not necessarily that we've been there, correct?
Well, I have been next to the item. We know the location of the item. I don't know if we've been to the location that we know of. So yes, that's true. From what I've been told.
Funnily enough...
I will correct a little bit. You know that you have been next to the location.
Oh, the location. I thought you meant I was next to the item.
Oh, sorry. Well, yes.
Right.
You have been in close proximity to whatever it is.
Funnily enough, if memory serves me, Malachi, when we first approached Nathaniel Birch's house from here, we came through this gate, walked down here, and then walked down this little alleyway here.
Yes, we did.
Which coincidentally, we were right next to.
Yes, you were.
So I think that big site is on next on the list.
If that's what you want to
do. Let's go.
And you know
Like a
what?
side quest in like an RPG, or like just digging for treasure.
We're gonna take a break here.
Oh,
Because we're an hour and a half in. Some of us are expecting food soon. And I need to make sure that
Well,
I've got
food's
everything.
just been ordered. It's nowhere near close to being delivered.
That's fine. But, as I said, we've got some
But a chance to
preparations
stretch
make.
legs would be nice.
Yeah. So, we will see you all very shortly. Bye-bye. Alrighty, and we are back.
Hello.
Hello again.
We can never leave.
Good to be back.
So, you found a necklace. And now you're making your way to one of the dig sites. One of the
Indeed we are.
construction sites or something that you're heading towards.
Yes.
Which way are you heading?
And literally heading across and then walking around the wall.
You cut out there, buddy.
So basically crossing from Birches across past these houses and
Yep.
then wandering around the wall looking for a door.
Yep, which way?
Probably following the alleyway. So,
Following the
you
alleyway?
know.
Alright. You make your way around. And it's up here that you're able to... Well, the gate is up here. And there are two guards standing on the other side of it.
Towns, Royals.
Neither. What would you like to do?
Honestly, I've lost all sense for subtlety, so I'm going to walk up inside of them and... Hello. I don't suppose you'll just let us inspect the dig site, would you?
Do you have a permit to be here?
I'm with the town guard.
That doesn't
Inspecting it
answer
for
my
safety
question.
reasons. There was a building collapse a little ways away.
It's my understanding that was a Royal Guard investigation.
Unfortunately, the Royals have their hands full with some other matters, so they passed it off onto townies.
Roll me deception.
$17.
Look, we're not allowed to let anyone in, really. Let me contact my boss, but I don't think you're going to be getting in today, I'm sorry. And one of them walks off. The other one's just standing there, staring at you. Anything you'd like to do while you wait?
Just going to glance over to Shaden. Do we really have time for this with the possible riot breaking out over the other side of the city?
I think not.
That's what I thought as well. And I'm going to rush the remaining guard.
I'll be right back up.
What's that I hear? People are blocking our freedom of movement? Yes, of course I'm joining in.
Very well. Let me pull up the
One second.
notes.
Move the rope as well. Yo. Got a hot jockey and stuff. Leaving it on the bookshelf so the cat can't get to it. It's on the bookshelf so the cats don't get to it.
You're muted.
Oh, I am muted. Yeah, if you'd all roll initiative.
10.
Dirty 20.
Ditto.
So,
That looks like a very painful
20.
dirty 20.
and
I couldn't knock on the door with my hand, so I need Malachi's door to knock it and hurt my knee.
oh, so that's why we're so fucking loud.
Yeah, my
I
hands
was
were full.
wondering why you smashed my door like that.
I do apologize if I
What did you
startled
do?
you
Rude
with it.
cunt.
But my hands were literally full. What did you want me to do? Smash the hot chocolate against the door?
You could have also just, I don't know, called out, gone, "Hey Malachi, I've got your food here."
Again, it's sitting on the
Just
book.
possibility.
It's sitting on the bookcase so the cats can't get to it.
Okay, I'll head out and grab it in a minute. Okay. Cardia, then Paradin.
I believe Cardio goes first, yes, because they have a
He
higher
does.
dex.
That was not a question. That was very much a statement.
Hmm.
Yes.
Almost as though I'm a dex-based ranger fighter.
Yes, wizened old man.
Oh, I can't even come up with a comeback at the moment.
Hey.
That'll be my food.
Someone's at the front door doorbell.
All right, who's going first?
Yeah, you're gonna have to just be a bit patient there on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to attempt to do a little something. So I'm going to quickly move us over to the spirit back just while I butts around with a couple of things.
Okay.
Oh no!
In an attempt And you know what? I'm just gonna have to treat them like swarms. So. And you know what? Just because she needs an honorable mention, we're going to use Lilith's token as the enemy groups.
Why has this something all black?
Because I'm eating.
Ah, you're eating in the dark.
Don't worry, Malika. I just told Tiny to go to sleep. It's not going to fuck with the camera arrangement.
I know, I can see. So I do apologize to everybody else who was just stuck on the Be Right Back screen. We are almost done. Alrighty. Are you all ready?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Wonderful. Because this is what you are looking at. Now, something to note, as I am a little limited here. Each square is being treated as 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
Because this is quite the large area, and unfortunately, the map was not finished. And that was my fault, unfortunately, but this is where we're at. You will also note that each token is labeled something to something. So A to D, E to H. Each token is 4 enemies.
Okay.
And this is what you have just picked a fight with.
You mean Cardia picked the fight?
To be
I-
fair, before
I
he put
seem
all
to
this down, he
remember-
said there was one guard.
There's one guard directly in front of you. You can't see all of the other guards. I said there was just 2 at the gate. And with that, Cardia, you're up.
Well, I already said what I was doing, so I'm moving in, and as I said, hitting the there.
Roll to attack.
Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
For 10 points of damage.
All right.
Offhand. Because 2-weapon fighting.
Yep.
Um, 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
9. Wait. Did I say 10 points of damage for the last attack?
Yes, you did.
I meant 12. Because this is 9 points.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Theoden, you're up.
Now, question for Shade and Cardio. Which of you two looks better armored?
Better armored.
I'm just in leather.
I'm in chainmail. Cuff, armor class 16 cuff.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Cardia. So you get a +2 to armor for the next 10 minutes, as long as I keep concentration up.
Yep.
And then I am going to use Toll of the Dead on the card that Cardia was attacking.
Of the Dead. I believe, if I remember correctly. It's a wisdom save. Yep.
Yep. DC 13.
DC 13. That will succeed.
Then nothing happens.
All right.
They just hear bells.
In that case,
And that's my turn.
the guard you have just attacked is going to call out, "We're being attacked! We're being attacked!" As he shouts out to all the other guards on site. Anything to... Yeah. Group is going to move that. That. Shade, it is your turn.
Okay. So if I'm reading this map correctly, I'm 30 feet away from like the mob. Is that right?
You are currently about... This will take some bit to catch up, because obviously guards have moved away from this particular person. This is the only group that's different. You are currently about 20 feet away from a single guard.
Okay. I would like to run up to ideally the one that Kadir and Theoden have already like attacked.
Yep.
If he's still standing.
He's the only one there, yes, and he is still standing.
Alright, I will run up to them. Boom. And I will do a combo of moves.
Yep.
First, as a bonus action, I would like to use my Giant's Might. So I will become large, which will change, saves and stuff like that. We can
Yep.
do those as they come. And I would like to attack with my Greatsword. I will roll to hit. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. However, even though I miss, because I have my Greatsword, hold on. I can graze, I'm pretty sure. So if my attack roll misses a creature, you can deal damage equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack, which in this case is just 3 points of damage. So I can deal 3 points of... Is it slashing? It is slashing.
Yep. Very well.
And that's it for me.
That's it for you? Alrighty. I think I screwed that up, so... I did. I was supposed to swap that the other way. Alrighty. That group's gonna move back up, coming up towards them, but nothing changes because it's a different one. Cardia, it is your turn.
One in front of me still up.
The one in front of you is still up.
Swinging again.
Mhm.
19 to hit.
Hits.
$14 points of damage.
And drops. For updated reference, the rest of this group is now over here. Alright. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to move forward a bit so I can actually see into the construction site.
Yep. And again, remember, yeah, each one of these blocks is about 15 feet.
Yep, that's fine.
Just because...
I am also going to take the last bit of my turn to switch to my bow.
Switch to your bow? Yeah, that's fine. Theoden, you're up.
Right. What's my movement rate again? 25 feet. That's going to make it difficult. Yeah, for
So,
now, I will.
For 25 feet,
Yeah.
I'll allow you to move 1 this turn and then 2 next turn.
Okay.
And we'll just alternate that to make that
Yeah.
easier.
So I'll just move up. This. No, not quite. Definitely. Okay. Yeah. Nothing else I can
It'd be-
do this turn.
It'd be 1-2-2 to be more accurate.
Nothing else I can do this turn. I'm just obviously maintaining concentration on the shield that is on Cardia.
Yep. Alright. These guys. Now, this sort of wooden part here is roughly where the slope down is. So it would be a movement like this.
Okay.
Um, these guys are moving there. Shade, it's your turn.
All right. We are now quite far from everybody else, right?
You are quite far.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading into the center a little bit. So I'll head like.
So to be clear, you that's exactly what I was about to tell you. You cannot do. So
Okay.
that is down in the pit. The entrance
Oh.
to that pit is over here.
Okay, I guess we're going.
We have to go through this and around, don't we?
There is a pathway around the outside here that you are able to see.
All right, I'll move 30 feet that way, roughly, and that's it.
Okay. A to D is gonna move there like that. And I to L is gonna move down there like that. F to H, which I will update. Is now up here. And Shade,
That's me.
you are within range of them.
I don't get an opportunity to attack if somebody enters my range, do I?
No.
No.
Only when they leave.
So, 7 doesn't hit you.
7 does not hit me. That is correct.
8 doesn't hit you.
That surprisingly also does not hit me.
And I assume a 13 also doesn't hit you.
You would be correct in that assumption.
Okay. Cardia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna take a shot at I through L, like one of the ones in that group.
I through L.
Yep.
Uh, 75 feet away.
That's fine. Bow's got a range of 150.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Does a 20 hit? As in 20 on the dice.
Yeah, that hits.
Aren't bows a ×3?
What was that?
24 points of damage.
Hang on. Bob, what was that?
I was asking, aren't bows like a ×3 crit? Because they used to be. They're not anymore,
No,
but they
they're
used
not.
to be.
What'd you get, Myers? Sorry.
24 points of damage.
Okay. I, J, K, or L?
K.
Is it 24?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I only get one attack action per round with the bow. Oh, he is also slowed.
Okay. I will make a note of that.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Theroden, your turn.
Right. So I get to move 2 squares this time, don't I?
Yes.
And I move 2 squares diagonally to this position.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Which puts F through H in melee range, correct?
Correct.
Okay, well then I will take a swing with my battle axe. Was it 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Also, as bonus action, because concentration doesn't need any action, it's just there. I'm going to use my War Priest ability to allow me a second attack.
Give me a sec.
21 to hit.
That will hit.
So it's it's only 5 slashing damage.
Yep. F, G, or H?
G.
Yep.
And it's got the topple rule. Does that mean that I have a chance to knock them down? Or is that only when I'm using 2 hands?
Hang on. No, that's only when you've got mastery, which your class does not allow.
Nope. Okay.
That's
No worries
new
then.
shit.
Yep. That's why I was asking questions.
Alrighty.
Well, that's my turn done, yes.
They're moving there like that. I'm actually going to move this up here because I'm sick of it disappearing. They're moving up here like that. Shaded, is your turn.
All right, I would like to take a swing at FH.
F to H, yep.
Okay, this is just a regular swing, no advantage or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wabam! Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
Oh, that's going to be 8 points of greatsword slashing damage.
F, G, or H?
We'll go on F.
Done.
I guess that means I I don't need to add the extra 1d6 of damage for my giant smite since I killed one of them. Or does it transfer to? How does this HP system work for these 4 enemies that we're hitting?
3 for this group, but each
Oh,
one
3.
has their own HP.
Okay.
I have.
But if I do an attack that, like, let's say like one of them has like 5, but I do an attack that has 10. So do like 5 to that one and then 5 to the next.
No, it's you target the group. The target shares the AC.
Okay.
You roll your damage, unless it's something that states multiple targets.
I see. I get you.
You then pick which target you're hitting of that group. That's
Okay,
how I'm
that's all good.
doing this.
All good. Okay, that's it for me.
Yep. Okay, that is going to be them moving to there. And they are going to fire at Cardia. Does an 18 hit you?
I'm pretty sure meets it beats it.
That is correct. Which will be...
Even with the +2 I'm giving you.
+2 makes my armor class 18.
That is 10 points of piercing. And those miss. They're moving. Beth is going to attack Shade.
Oh boy.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
You take... Where's my d12? You take 13 points of slashing.
Ooh, 13 points. God dang. Okay.
G is attacking Theroden. And will miss. H will also attack Theroden. That's a nat 20. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
There's also 13 points of slashing. Cardia, it's your turn.
Yep.
You have been
K
shot.
still up?
K is still up.
K's being shot again.
K is being shot again. You're not shooting at the archers that shot you?
I assumed it was from that group.
No, it's from A to D. As from the group further back.
In which case, yeah, then they're the ones getting shot.
Okay.
Oh, you're kidding. Don't suppose 20 hits again.
That'll hit.
$25 points of damage.
A, B, C, or D.
Start at the top of the list. A.
How much was it?
25 points of damage.
25. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Theoden, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, Theoden's probably. How many of them are within 5 feet of me?
F to H.
So all 3 of
Yeah.
that group?
I treat the group as within 5 feet if they're within the same. I'm being
Okay.
awfully generous.
Yes. Now, if I cast a spell, they get an attack of opportunity?
No.
No. Okay, well then I'm going to use Word of Radiance. Con save 13 for that group.
Give me a second. Unsave D6 rating. Okay. That's a natural 20.
Saves.
That's a 13. And that's a 23. No, 22.
Okay, that 13, because I'm the aggressor, do I beat it? Or is it because he's trying to resist, he wins?
Because he was the one rolling, I think he just meets the requirements to save.
Alright, well then, nothing happens. Yep, that's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Alright.
Because all my bonus action spells require concentration, and I'm currently concentrating on one other thing.
Yeah. They're gonna move to there. This guy's gonna join in up here.
Yay, more targets for me to try and hit.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it hits me.
S- 6 points of slashing. That will hit. For 8 points of slashing. And that will miss. Shade, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to take a swing at the same group as I did last time.
It's the only group you can hit currently, so that sounds logical.
You could say that's why I picked them. Alright, I'm gonna roll to hit with my greatsword.
Yep,
Does a 19 hit.
that'll hit. Who's your target? FGH.
F is still alive.
F is definitely still alive.
Alright.
You only did
F
8
is
points
my
of
target.
damage to him.
That's true, actually. Wait, but I thought that was because I killed F. That's why I didn't roll my
That was
bonus
E.
die. Oh, it was E that I
It's
killed. Okay,
E
I
that
see.
you killed.
I see. Okay.
F is very much still alive.
Alright, that's 8 plus My 1d6, which is where the heck is that? That's over here. Boom. For a total of 10 piercing. 10 slashing, sorry, with my great sword
Slashing?
on F.
Yep. Anything else you're doing?
I have a bonus action still, so I would like to use my bonus action to chug a potion of greater healing.
Okay, roll the healing.
That's very bad. That's 10 points of healing. I rolled a 1, 1, a 2, and a 2. Wow. Amazing. Okay, that's my turn.
Very well. A to D are attacking Cardia. That misses. That misses. Does an 18 hit?
Again, meets it, beats it.
It's a beats it. That's 7 points of piercing. And give me a con save, please.
$21.
21. Okay. That's a 19 to hit. That'll be 10 more points of piercing and another con save, please.
$17.
Okay. Add L as a slow person, so they're only making it that far this time. This will be F to H against Shade and Theroden. That'll miss. That'll miss. That'll miss. Cardi, your turn.
Firing at A again.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
10 points of damage.
Yep. A is still standing.
And bonus action, chug a healing potion.
Yep.
Nine points of healing.
9 points of healing.
Yep.
All good. Theroden, your turn.
I'm gonna upcast Cure Wounds at level 2 on myself.
Yep.
5, 10, 17, 22 plus 3 is 25 hit points of healing for me.
Yep.
And that's my actions, and that's all I can do this time.
Alrighty. So you're going to move there. They can't do anything. Actually, hang on. Sorry, those can do. Theoden does a 22 hit.
Yes, it does.
It'll be 6 points of piercing. Shade does a 14 hit.
No.
Now, I need... Shade.
Yes.
How many actually do it like this? Do it silently. Because these guys aren't smart. Okay, that has no effect. Two of them are casting spells. And that has no effect. Alright. Up to M to P. I do apologize, this one's going to drag on for a bit.
That's
That'll
fair.
miss. That'll miss. That will hit you, Theoden. For 13 points of slashing. And that'll miss. Shade, it's your turn.
Okay, I would like to continue doing more of the same. I'll take a swing at this F to H group.
H. Roll the hit.
That is probably missing. It's a 7.
That will miss.
Alright, however, I would still like to graze if possible.
Yep.
So it's going to be a 3 points of slashing damage regardless.
On
Onto
F
F.
again? Yep.
Yep.
No worries. Nothing else.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
They are going to do nothing. Well, they're going to do something, but you're not going to know what they're doing. They are moving up. It's F to H again. That misses. That misses. Jesus Christ. That misses. Cardia, your turn.
Again, firing at A.
Firing at A.
Yep.
Roll the hit.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
11 points of damage.
Yeah, A is dead.
And chugging my last basic healing potion.
Yep.
Seven points of healing.
Yep. Theoden, your turn.
In his mind, he's going to beg forgiveness for having to drop the shield of faith, so that I can cast Arcanomagnetic Repulsion.
Okay. Anything else?
Because I don't have any other bonus action. Well, I have another bonus action spell, but that's also a level 2, so I can't use them because I'm at a level 2 spell slots. But that's it for this turn.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they're all using basic swords.
Let's be these guys again. Now, ranged attacks have disadvantage against you, correct?
Against me, yes. If they're using like iron arrowheads or steel arrowheads, basically anything that can be affected by magnetism.
What's your AC?
18.
Okay. Those will not hit you then. This one is going to be that. I'll get it. That. 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 Do you have less than 18 hit points?
Yes, currently.
You fall asleep.
Well, that means that the Arcanomagnetic Repulsion drops because I lose concentration.
And they do the same thing, but obviously it doesn't affect elves. So that is them done. These guys are going to move into this space. And they are going to attempt to see 17, so that'll be Use the D10.
Also, while asleep, I lose 2 off my armor class.
So 4
I can't-
points of slashing for you, Shade.
Oh, 4 points of slashing for me.
Yep.
Ow, there they. Ow.
This. That hits. It's 5 points of slashing.
For me as well.
Yes, for you as well.
What?
And
This is not good. Oh.
one of them is going to attempt to knock you out with 11 points of bludgeoning.
11 points! I'm out, man. I'm dead.
Well, you're not dead. You are unconscious.
I'm
They
rolling.
aimed to knock you out.
Oh, just okay. So they're
They've
non-lethal.
aimed
Okay,
to knock you out. You are effectively down on 1 and unconscious.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It turns over. That is Cardia. The archers are firing at you.
Yep.
It's 19.
That hits.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning.
Going to be very confused for a second and look down at what they hit me with.
They appear to have put like blunt
A
arrowheads
boxing glove on the end of the arrow.
onto the end of the arrow. It appears they are attempting to incapacitate you all, not kill you all. That is also going to hit you. For 8 points of bludgeoning.
Yep.
And a dirty 20 for another 5 points of bludgeoning.
I'm still standing.
Still standing. Then it is I to L, which you're going to move there. F to H, which are going to move here and begin tying Shade and Theroden up. Cut it. It's your
Yep.
turn.
If I were to use the Sending Stone, that'd be my bonus action, wouldn't it?
To use the stone itself, yes, I would take a bonus action off you for that.
Yep, I'm just going to shoot a message off to Caldera going, we're at the construction site near the docks. Everything's led us here. Shade and Theroden, who Savella will tell you about, down. I'm trying to last as long as I can. Any backup you can send this way would be appreciated.
What else would you like to do?
So this is an actual building, isn't it?
There is a building, yeah, yes.
Yep.
Now, F to H can't really see you, but M to P can. as well as obviously B to D have a clear bead on you.
I've sent off the message. I'm going to just try making it hurt as much as possible. I'll fire at B.
Mm-hmm.
19 plus 6. I'm assuming that hits.
That'll hit, yeah.
12 points of damage to B.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Theoden is. Theoden, you'll actually be woken up as they are interacting with your body, which breaks the sleep spell. However, you are awakened restrained.
Okay. Can I attempt to get out?
You can attempt to. How do you wish to attempt to get out?
Sleight of hand.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Slip my hands free without them noticing.
Okay, so are you trying to slip them out? You're not trying to cut anything? Like, I'm asking specifically, what are you trying
Yes,
to do?
I'm just trying to get my hands out of the ropes
You're just trying to
rather
slip them
than,
out?
yes,
All right.
rather than trying to cut or anything, because if they're tying me up, they've moved my weapon away. Or at least if they're smart, they have.
I'm going to be honest, they haven't. Your axe is still next to you. But if you wish to attempt a sleight of hand to slip your hands out, I will allow it.
Yeah, well, that would, if I can get my hands out without them noticing, it'd be easier than anything else. And that's not going to happen today. Total of 5.
Yep.
There's not much else I can do without my hands free. Because it's not like any of them are undead.
Nope, none of them are. It is...
Actually, I can technically use Word of Radiance. Because all I need is my holy symbol and my voice. There is no...
Okay, are you going to do that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Every enemy within 5 feet of me
Makes
makes
a wisdom?
con.
That passes. That also passes. That fails. That fails. Passes. Passes. And fails. I think that was 7. So I believe M and O failed.
I heard 3 failures.
3 failures?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it would be H, N, and O.
Okay,
It was the
so
third one that failed. It was pass, pass, fail, pass, fail, fail, pass, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So N and O. And H failed.
Okay, so H takes 3.
Yep.
N takes 6. O takes 5.
N takes 6. O takes 5. Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
Q to tier moving up. They can't do that anymore. So they're also going to switch to that. M, N, O, and P are all going to attempt to knock you out. That will not.
Yep.
Oh wait, hang on. No, they've got advantage. So that'd be that. What's your AC now?
Without the shield, it's 16.
16. So the
Mhm.
first one hits you. That's 4 points of damage and attempting to knock you out.
Still up.
That one hits you for another 4 points of damage, attempting to knock you out.
Still up.
Okay. Also hits for 6 points of damage, attempting to knock you out.
That one gets me.
That one gets you. Okay. We got there in the end. You are unconscious. And rebound by P. Shade, you're unconscious.
Yep.
Cardia, you have 3 more arrows coming at you. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
That's 7 points of bludgeoning. That misses. And that misses. These guys are still coming. These guys are going to begin moving over, and they are going to attempt to knock you out. Okay. And one of them, F, trips over and face plants.
Causing the entire stack to fall over. Onto their swords.
Unfortunately not.
2,000.
That's 6 points of bludgeoning.
No, it's not. Reaction. Spiny shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7 points of damage it protects me from, so it protects me from the lot and
Repeat that, you cut out.
so it protects me from 7 points of damage.
Yep.
It was incoming. It protects me from the lot, and it takes 6 points of damage instead.
Okay. Alright. In that case... Oh wait, that was the second person, wasn't it? First one missed?
Yes.
That was... that becomes... that. And then seeing that... that is 17 plus 3. That would be...
As in, like, dirty 20 to hit, or?
Dirty, yeah, it's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be 12 points of slashing.
Yeah, I'm down.
You're down. Okay. All of you have been rendered incapacitated at this time.
No.
And that is where we are going to leave this episode.
Holy.
Thank you for joining us on this very stressful journey. We will see you all next week. Bye bye.